What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you guys are new to this channel, as always, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell for me so you guys don't miss any notifications. I'm uploading at least 3 times a week, so you guys don't want to miss out. I'm uploading all different types of cars, so hopefully maybe there'll be one of your cars in there and maybe you get to learn something new about the car too. Other than that, we are getting into this Chevy Impala 2008 LT. This car is a 3.5 liter V6 running on E85, or you can run on regular gas as well. Let's take a look at the front. You got a nice clean look from the front. You got your headlights right there, and then you got the nice Chevy emblem going right there, and then you got the nice grille. You got 2 grills down there, and then also some more breathe locations on that side. All right, so now taking a look at the engine. You got your battery right over here, and then yeah, you get your intake there, and this is a very, very strong, I would say, out of all the Chevy cars, I would say the Impala, especially this year, is very, very reliable. Just on this model of the Chevy Impalas is very, very reliable, very, very strong. I mean, this car basically runs like a 4-cylinder. Running on E85 is amazing. How they did this car, honestly, and it lasts very long. This car right now has 100,000 miles on it, and it is running very, very strong. Of course, oil wise, you can do conventional or you could do synthetic oil as well. You got your windshield fluid, you got your coolant right there, then you got your brake fluid right there. So yeah, this, like I said, this engine is very, very reliable. Haven't had any troubles. Makes a great daily. So now looking at the driver's side, handles right here, also comes with the key entry as well. So looking at door wise, this is your door panel. You got one of your side markers right here, basically. It's not a light, it's just a reflector. And then you got more controls right here. You got your child safety lock, of course. And then you got your window controls right here. And then you also got your mirror control right here as well. And then you got your nice little handle right here. All this is plastic going along here. And then you got your metal handle right here, door handle. And then you got your controls right here. You can lock the door, unlock it. More departments in here. So with this model, the LT, I actually installed these in the car. They came from the LTZ. Other than that, this car before was running on all right speakers. They weren't crazy. And then looking along here, you got your power controls right here, lifting up and down the seat. And then down here, you got your hood release right here. You got your emergency parking brake here as well. And then looking right here, you got your controls for your lights. And then you also have your trunk release right here. All right, so we'll pop the trunk right there. Coming along this side, all you do, there's no handle or anything, you just grab from under here and leaves a nice little gap, and then you just lift up on it. And yeah, one thing I do like about this car, it is very, very roomy. As you can see in here, it's a very, very big trunk. I like that a lot. And then also down here, you just lift up this little rug, and then you got your spare down there as well, and then you got your jack in there too, which is all comes from factory. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of room. You got your clean taillights going along there too, which are very, very nice. They're very bright at night. There's no trouble seeing the car at night at all. There is a release right here. Say anybody gets like stuck in the trunk, you can just pull this release right here and it automatically opens up this. But for grabbing the handle, you just close this. There's a little handle right here if you want to use it. I normally don't use it personally. I just grab it and pull it down. So then looking more up into the front seat, as you can see, one thing I do love about this car, and it is also, this car is a 6-seater. So they did make this car very, very roomy. Like, as you can see, I have tons and tons of legroom. That's the thing I love about this car, is just so much legroom. You just can't get enough, and it's perfect for road trips. You can't beat it. So right there, you got your gas pedal, brake, pretty normal, and you got your dead pedal right there too. And then also you have cruise control settings right here too, and your horn, of course. And then you got your controls right here to control your wipers, and then your fluid as well. And then you got your hazards there. And then also you have your control for your park, reverse, neutral, drive. And then you got gear 3, gear 2, and then gear 1. And then looking here, you got your RPM levels right here. You got your speeds, and then also you have your temperatures right there, and also your fuel gauge as well. Also looking right here, you have some more settings as well. I would say even to this, I mean, it is 2021, and this car, I still see a ton of these cars on the road, so this car is perfect. It's very reliable. I've seen tons on Facebook Market offer up. They have like 150,000, 200,000, 250,000, even 300,000 miles on it, and it's still running very, very strong. So looking at the radio right here, it's normal. A lot of people do end up replacing the radios because they're just a little bit outdated. But personally, I haven't had a problem with this radio. I just connect a little Bluetooth connector in there, and it does perfectly fine. Looking down here, you have more climate controls here. You know, your normal hot up here, you just control this, and then you put cold down there. And then you got your frost control, and then you got more controls right here, how you want the heat or AC or whatever to blow out. Then looking right here, you got your mirror right here, and then 2 lights on this side, and then another light on that side. So really nice. And you get your visors over here, your mirror. Yep, mirror there, and then mirror on that side too. Now looking at the back seat, you got your door panel for the back seat, nothing crazy as well. And then you got your control, your windows right here, and then you know, a little department in there, and then you got your handle. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Back seat wise, I would say this seat's all the way back, so obviously legroom's gonna be a little bit tight, but once this thing goes up, I got plenty of legroom. And also these seats are very comfortable, personally, in my opinion. Then also down here, you got your 12 volt for any accessories or whatever in there. And you got more room over here. It is, this does come up and it turns into another seat. In my opinion, I've never had to use it, but it always is nice to have it, you know. You got the space in here for any storage or whatever. But yeah, I mean, these seats they're comfortable. I'm not having any trouble, and this car is good for road trips because it's very roomy. Up front, very, very roomy. Going along right here, you just open up your gas cap right there. And then also you can see takes E85, and then also you can put your regular gas in there too as well. Personally, E85 is always better for the vehicle. It's a lot cleaner for the engine, and also it is cheaper as well. Looking back here, you got 2 speakers going on this side. Exhaust wise, it is for this vehicle, it is a single exit. And then looking down here, you got your normal calipers, your tire right here, and then yeah, I would say suspension wise on this vehicle, rides very smooth. You don't really feel too many bumps, which is very, very good, especially for the year being an 08. So I mean, Chevy did really, really good with this car. I can't complain. I haven't really had any crazy troubles with this car. And then taking a look at this side right here from the passenger's view. So as you can see right here, same thing as that side. And then looking here, you got your dash, you got your glove box right down here. You got your nice dash going around here. This car does come with remote start as well. And then looking down here, this passenger seat does not have any controls or anything. You have to do everything manually. So you just grab this bar right here, you just pull up on it, and then you can slide back and forth. And also you have your handle right here to support your backrest or whatever. And then also coming right in here, leg room. There's a lot of leg room in this vehicle. I can't stress that enough. It is very, very nice, honestly, because I mean, who likes a car that's super tight, not enough leg room, and is your daily? You know, this is my daily, so I got tons and tons of leg room. You just can't beat it. And then also looking down here, you know, you got your center console. Like I said, this also turns into a seat. You just lift up on this, close this down, and it turns into a seat, which I would say personally, this seat is not that comfortable since it is in the way of the drivers and the passengers. And then there's nowhere really to stick your legs unless you have small legs that can be able to sit right up here. But again, I mean, if you have to use it, of course use it. So then you got 2 cup holders going along there. Then you got 2 more 12 volts for any accessories. And then also you have your little airbag control right here. As soon as I sit on this, the airbag goes on. But yeah, as you guys can see, Chevy Impala 2008 LT. This thing's nice, very, very clean. OEM paint on it. And yeah, so let's take it on this little test drive. All right, guys, now with starting this vehicle, you got your key entry right here. So you just put the key in, and then as you turn it, it turns the battery on, and then you just turn this, turns the engine on. So looking right here, obviously, like I said, you got your park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you got your gear 3, gear 2, and then gear 1 as well in there. So as always, just push in with the brake down there. So you just push in, and then it's a nice, this thing is with this car, you have to press in kind of deep. So you just press in and then you put it to gear. So now we're into drive, let's go. This car is very good. Like I said, I have had no problem, no crazy problems with this vehicle, and turning wise, it feels very good. It's very good. I don't feel too many bumps. Suspension is very good on this vehicle. And yeah, we're just driving right now. Pressing on the brake, it's very, very responsive. So I'm pressing on the brake right now. It's very responsive. So turning right now. Don't really feel too many bumps. It's not crazy. When this car is not, it's not a crazy heavy car, but it's also not very, very light. The acceleration feels good in this car. It is to the wheel. This thing does have 210. That's without E85. When you have E85 in the vehicle, it is like 229 to 230, somewhere right in there, with E85 included. So obviously when you add the E85, it gives you about 20 horsepower, so which is very nice. A lot of people like that. And as you can see, when you do have a passenger on the side, the airbag does come on. Yeah, I mean, this car is very responsive. I know, and especially a lot of dealers and stuff in the area still do sell this vehicle. So they're pretty common. I do see a lot of them. But yeah, I would say anybody else who owns this vehicle would say they probably don't have many crazy problems with this vehicle. Now, obviously, gas-wise, when you go with E85, gas is going to be cheaper, but also it's going to burn a little bit faster. I mean, this is still a V6. You understand it's not a 4-cylinder, so it still is going to burn a lot of gas, more than a 4-cylinder. So regular, I would say cost to fill up on this vehicle would be about 60 bucks. When you do 85, depending on the price, of course, it's around 35 maybe to 40 bucks. So obviously you're saving some money right there too. If I wanted to, I could take this car on a road trip right now and it'll do perfectly fine. And this car is really good for a road trip because it's very spacious in this vehicle. I have to get that one to Chevy on that one. That's what I love about this car. It's very spacious. There's a lot of leg room. There's no trouble. Acceleration, I would say this car still has a lot of power. I noticed when pushing the acceleration for a V6, this car does pull pretty good. And yeah, I mean, this car is a very good car. One of the best reliable vehicles that Chevy produced, I would have to say, from this year and this when they stopped making this model too. So I have to say they're all pretty reliable. The new ones, I'm not too familiar with a lot of the new Chevy Impalas, but as far as I know, everybody goes for these. And obviously the cruise control with this car is very nice too. I mean, it is a sedan, more like a travel vehicle, so they obviously gonna give you the cruise control with the vehicle as well. So yeah, I'm not feeling any bumps. Suspension's good. This is stock suspension, so it feels amazing. All right, guys, as you guys can see from that test drive, this car runs amazing. Suspension is A1. You just can't beat it. I mean, I have to give it to Chevy on this one. This car is amazing. Can't stress that enough. I mean, a V6 running like a 4-cylinder? I mean, who thought of doing a V6 stock on basically on E8, it's on E85 running like a 4-cylinder. That's crazy, mind-blowing. So hopefully you guys watch this video to the end. As always, make sure you guys subscribe down there, hit that bell, give this video a thumbs up, hit me down in the comments, let me know what you guys think, let me know what other cars you guys want me to do, and I'll get it done. Last look at this car, take a look. This car is amazing. It's clean, especially for the year. It's clean. So yeah, guys, hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned. You guys don't want to miss any uploads. I'm uploading like crazy, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.